Hello, merry meet. So, I have been away for a little while. I have posted a video about the reasons why, but now I am back home and thought I would start making videos again. And the video I want to make today is a review of this book, Judy Hall's Complete Crystal Workshop by Judy Hall. Now, this book comes with a CD in the cover, and it basically has meditations and various forms of guided meditations and meditation music to work with crystals. And it's completely okay. It's a nice bonus to come with the book. So, what do we have in here? Well, let's go through the contents. We have an introduction, which basically is pretty self-explanatory. How to use the book and the CD, which basically tells you about how you can meditate with the CD and using the stones with that. Let me just find it so you can see. Basically, you have exercises, and then you have tracks on the CD that are recommended for use with those exercises, so it works together pretty well. Then you have building up a picture and glossary of terms. All of these are just basically the basics. This is what the book is about and the basics of stone healing. Then you have the first chapter, which is how do I choose a crystal, and then you have what's in my collection, choosing a crystal, cleansing, activating and storing crystals, which crystals will I need, crystal directory, choosing and cleansing exercises. Then you have exercise 1, identifying my crystals, exercise 2, what do my fingers tell me, exercise 3, the big crystal cleanse, and exercise 4, attuning with my crystals. Then you have chapter 2, all about crystals. You have what is a crystal? Do shape and color matter? Crystal systems, shape and color exercises. And then you have some exercises. Feel me. Which color am I? Which shape am I? What system do I belong to? Then you have chapter 3. Crystals and chakras. You have chakras and healing, chakras and color, chakras and the aura, opening the higher chakras, chakra exercises. Then you have some exercises for this. You have full chakra cleanse, balance and recharge. I like that one. What color are my chakras? Strengthening my aura and bringing my higher chakras online. Then we have crystals for self-development. Crystal qualities. Which crystals do I love? Which crystals do I avoid? How can I protect myself with crystals? Protecting my space, self-development exercises. Then we have the exercises, my quartz crystal journey. What do the crystals I love tell me? Facing my shadow energy, protecting my spleen, using grid systems. Then we have how can I be my own crystal healer? Sources of disease, crystals and emotions, releasing from the past, crystals and my organs, crystals and the mind, healing exercises, which are finding my immune system crystal, my rainbow obsidian journey, my detox layout, improving my mind. And then we have how do I keep my crystals working? Working with crystals every day, crystal bathing, crystal massage, talking to your crystals. And I really like this section because I think that with any magical system, one of the most important things is to make it a part of your everyday life rather than just something you reach for when you're in need of something special. Talking to your crystals, incorporating new spiritual qualities, gem essences, and then you have the exercises, which are traveling my inner planes, giving myself a crystal massage, finding my inner balance, accessing my spiritual gifts, and using my gem essence. Then we have the next chapter, which is taking crystal work further, working with higher vibration crystals, crystal rituals and journeys, attracting love, which has the exercises, comparing my high and low vibration crystals, attuning to my high vibration crystals, attaching my attracting love ritual, my wholeness meditation. This section here is a little bit more of the spiritual part and a bit of more of the new agey wishy-washy part. Not that there's anything wrong with that than the rest of it, but it's still pretty good. Then we have inspirations, which are on the CD. It's some tracks. These are basically more or less guided meditations and meditation music. We have relaxation, focusing, and opening the mind's eye, attuning to my crystals, the quartz crystal journey, and the rainbow obsidian journey. Then we have index and acknowledgements, and then we have the CD tracks, which is those with basically relaxation, focusing, and opening the mind's eye, attuning to my crystals, music only, the quartz crystal journey, the rainbow obsidian journey, and that's it. So yeah, this book will give you a pretty good introduction to working with crystals. If you go through this book, go through the chapters and do the exercises, you will be pretty good with crystals at the end of it. The downside is that it requires quite a few different crystals. I have always wanted a book that basically will teach you how to work with crystals using only, let's say, 10 or so crystals, and cheap ones at that, so that you can pick up that book and the crystals you need for $20-30, so that it will be accessible for everybody to just pick up those crystals and start working. This isn't it. You need quite a few different crystals. If you have a crystal collection though, this book here is a great way to learn how to do healing with them, self-development, and also spiritual and religious work. It will start you on crystal grids, gem essences, various forms of meditations and healings, and all in all, I really like it. This format of a book is completely okay. I prefer your typical paperback, but I can understand that I make it like this when I need to include a CD. And the book do work fairly well with the included CD, and it is sewn pretty well together. So the book is very pretty. So for example, you have a lot of pictures of gemstones. There's lots of colors in here, other forms of illustrations. I will say though that because of that CD, this is not a hardbound book. It's still very, very stiff. It can be a bit bothersome to work with. I also like that I include information that you can fill in about experiments you do, and this is very much a workbook. It's a great way to learn, and that's a useful tidbit. Here's my favorite chapter, working with crystals every day. You see there are these illustrations. Now, of course, as must be pointed out, when you have full-page illustrations like this, and you have that a lot, that do cut down quite significantly on what written information you can find in the book. But all in all, this is a pretty decent book. There are a lot of these. Here you can fill in information for yourself. In most books, I would say that is cheating because it fills up the page count without the author having to do the work. But in this case, it can be quite useful. So yeah, this is a pretty good book. Just remember that even if it is fairly thick, a lot of that space are pictures and those notes. However, yes, I think that you can improve your skill with using crystals for various forms of magic, healing, and so on by following the course in this book. So as such, it is quite useful. I think I would give this 8 out of 10. And yeah, I am quite pleased with it. And that is my review of Judy Hall's Complete Crystal Workshop by Judy Hall. The woman is quite clearly knowledgeable. The book is a bit on the New Agey side. Now, for me, that doesn't matter because I am quite New Agey myself. But if you are not very into the whole New Age terminology and thought, then it might not be for you. All in all, though, I think this is a great place. It is a very good place to start. If I would actually recommend that if somebody's starting with crystal healing, they would get a good book that just goes through a lot of different gemstones, so they know what they have, and this book here, but only if you can afford to get quite a number of crystals. If not, then this might be a bit wasted, because you sit there and think, I would really like to do that, I would really like to do that, but you don't have the crystals for it. Other than that, this is a great book for beginners. So yeah, I hope you have enjoyed this review. Have a great day, and blessed be.